The second day of the Comeup Xtreme Winch Challenge would get underway with overnight leader Matt Holgate first out of the blocks in his GU Nissan Patrol. The first of the 5 stages had at least one winch wall and possibly 2, depending on your level of commitment. The first winch wall was a little tricky and most chose the safe option of winching, but it didn't stop a few teams from trying to drive the wall. Steve Howarth sent his navigator Brandon up to get ready, but then succeeded in driving the wall. Others had limited success and ended up with a few penalties for broken bunting, like Rod and Russell Rathbone's attempt. But Jason Jones went even wilder, trying to drive to make up time. But the outcome was a penalty that negated any gain he thought he might have achieved and ended up winching. SS5 had the potential for 4 winch sections and included a compulsory winch down into the gully. Kevin Gorick in the 60 series was one driver who used the winch on the 4th of the walls. Other teams, like Andrew and Mark in the British off-road Land Rover, had to winch on the first of the walls, but managed to drive all the others. Over in SS7, Team Ranger were dealing with a small problem in the cockpit. The fact they couldn't see didn't seem to slow them down. But in SS8, they powered through to win the stage. Danny and Daniel in the Shake and Bake Nissan managed to get themselves stranded on the large log across the bottom of the winch wall in the creek on SS8. But moving the winch point soon had them out of the gully and back on dry land. Dave Burrows in the farm truck was powering through SS8, getting some great traction over the Rocky Creek section. Unfortunately, the same couldn't be said for Jumbo's navigator, who was struggling to get up the slippery winch wall. They'd eventually make it at the top with a reasonable time. Rob Biddle and Rob Dempsey in the Black GQ Patrol made good time over the log, but then managed to take out a barber's pole for a 20-point penalty. Their next winch wall was far more successful. So with 8 stages now completed and 2 to go, the winner's crown for the 3rd round of the Comeup Xtreme Winch Challenge is still up for grabs. SS9 and 10 will be a combined stage and get started first thing Sunday morning.